Hi guys, this is Mr. K. Welcome 7th graders. Hope you're well. This is day 3 of distance learning. We're going to continue our Walt Disney theme by drawing Donald Duck today. Hope you enjoyed the Mickey Mouse video the other day. Hopefully you enjoyed the accompanying YouTube video on Walt Disney and learned something. And above all else, I hope you're having fun. So again, basic supplies: pencil, large pink eraser. I've got a Sharpie marker here that will help me embolden the lines later on, give our cartoon a nice sharp edge to it, and hopefully you'll create a nice finished piece. Okay, so let's get started here. In the center of our page, we're going to go with a gestural circle. If you remember us talking the other day, gestural means kind of sketchy. You don't have to get in any one exact location with your lines. Just get as close to where you want them to be as possible. Okay, that's pretty good. Down the center, very light. I'm not pressing very hard on my pencil at all. Contour line down the center. And horizontal contour line through the middle. Not quite exact in the center. It's a little closer to the bottom, so there's a little more space at the top of the circle and a little less space at the bottom. But as you can see, we do have 4 quadrants, and we're going to use those quadrants to help us space out some of the facial features. Okay, so speaking of facial features, let's go with an oval for one of the eyeballs. And you're going to notice that when I draw the second eyeball, it's a little smaller because Donald's head will be turned slightly. Okay, all right, now between our 2 ovals, we're going to begin a contour to the beak. Okay, so I'm kind of connecting those 2 ovals there. And there's kind of a rainbow shape here off to the side of the first oval. And there's kind of a little piece of a circle here, a little arc to a circle. That's going to be the other side to his beak, and this is going to be the larger side to the beak, the one that's turned closest to us. Okay? All right. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend this line down beneath the original circle because Donald's going to have a nice open mouth here. Okay, there's going to be 2 edges to his open mouth. I'm going to make that a little bit wider. Give me a second here. But again, anytime I use the eraser, it's a good lesson that you know, can always fix things up as you draw. No big deal. Okay, so back to this is the bottom edge of his mouth, and there's going to be a second edge here, bottom to his duck lips, if you will. Okay, looks kind of nice. Okay. Then what we're going to do is we're going to be extending the top part of the bill over here into this empty space here. So right here where the inner part to the duck lip started, we're going to come down because he's going to have a nice smile. Okay, so I'm coming down with the top parts of the bill here. I'm not coming down quite as low as the original circle there, though. Right up above it, and it's going to kind of curve and bend a little bit that way. And what we're going to end up doing is we're going to wrap part of this bill around that smiley portion, like so. And we can come back later on and refine that and fix it up with our Sharpie as we need to. Okay, so there we are so far. Nice rough sketch of Donald. Okay. All right, let's give him some raised eyebrows here. There's going to be one above that first oval. And let's give him another one over here above the smaller oval. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect those two with a little bit of a darker line. And I'm going to refine this edge, make it a little darker. Okay, I came in a little bit closer to the duckbill than I was with that original circle. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to clean up some of that original circle because we don't need it anymore. And over here by this eyeball here, I'm going to eliminate all traces of that original circle because the head is just going to kind of connect to that eyeball there. Okay, because his face is going to be turned, like I said. Okay? Alright. Now, let's see here. Let's start his cap. Okay? He's got like this sailor's hat on, so I'm going to kind of work it on top of his head a little bit. See how my pencil's moving back and forth, and I hope you're doing the same with your pencil. And, you know, I just kind of go around and keep refining the lines as I see fit. Have a little fun with it. Okay. Alright, let's do the top part of the hat now. Kind of the puffy part. And I think it's like a sailor's cap. Kind of like a beret. It has like a little tassel on the end of it by the time we're done. Okay. These two parts kind of meet in the middle. A little bit of a wrinkle. Alrighty. And let's see here. Let's give him some eyeballs. He's kind of looking off to his left and my right. So the ovals that I'm putting in for the eyeballs are hugging the side of the original oval there. And when you go to shade them in, you can do like we did the other day for Mickey. You can save a little highlight. I think that always looks kind of nice. Okay. Excellent. Hope you guys are having fun. Let's see here. I'm going to give him a few feathers on top of his head. Okay, so there's kind of like a raised triangle, and as you can see, it overlaps the top of his head and a little bit of our hat. No worries. And he's got kind of a couple other feathers pointing off to his right, my left. So I'm going to take my eraser, and anything that I've overlapped, I'm going to kind of clean it up a little bit. Okay, let's do the best you can. And as you draw more and more, you'll become more and more confident, more skilled in your drawings. And you'll be able to really feel good about your artistic abilities. Okay, let's see here. Finishing up, I'm going to put that little tassel or piece of ribbon on his head that I was referring to earlier. And we're going to give him a little triangle for his duck tongue inside of his mouth. Okay. And just like I did the other day, I'm going to take my Sharpie and I'm going to hit up those pencil lines. Don't be afraid to turn your paper around a little bit as you begin the inking process. over here at the top part of his mouth there, I'm going to give him a little smile line, little laugh line. Now, we had talked about the ability to use color if able. I certainly encourage you to do that. But once more, if you don't have the capability, that's certainly understandable. You know, if you left all your supplies at school, that's no big deal. Pencil drawings are quite nice as well, and I won't deduct anything from your grade for not being able to add color. No big deal. Okay. Eyebrow, duck feathers, other eyebrow. Got a little bug or something on the corner there. Sorry about that. Sailor hat. Little tassel. Okay. Now, before I sign this, like we had talked about the other day, when you got a nice finished version, take your eraser, clean up any stray marks that you no longer need. Okay. Wipe that off with paper towel. Okay. And again, even though I'm not done, because we can extend and enrich the project like we had mentioned with Mickey Mouse, please don't forget to sign your piece. Okay, so there's a nice version of Donald Duck. Hope you guys enjoyed the lesson. Hope you continue to draw at home. And please feel free to add more to this piece. If you're going to add a body, remember you can redraw the head a little smaller, then add to it. You can add backgrounds. You can have him outside. You can have him with some other characters. You can have Disney logos in the background. Whatever you can think about, whatever you can dream up, you can make it happen by way of your artwork. Okay, so good luck to you. Have fun. This is Mr. K. We'll be talking to you guys every step of the way. And I hope you have a great day 3. And one more time, happy drawing. Thank you.